It's been a little bit crazy this month. August has been a little nuts for me. So I kind of feel like that this reading is allowing us to slow down a little bit. Hello everyone, this is Tamara with Lucha Bianca Sound Healing and Meditation, and today I'm sharing with you an oracle reading I have done to sort of check out and see what type of energy the month of September is going to be bringing us. So I was called to channel through different oracle decks, so let's just get right in it. It's going to be a very interesting reading, but I think it's definitely going to resonate with most of us. It definitely resonated with me. I think we've had a lot of heightened, hyperactive, fast-paced energy, and it's been a little bit crazy this month. August has been a little nuts for me. So I kind of feel like that this reading is allowing us to slow down a little bit. So let me show you real quick which decks I was called to use for September's energy reading. So I'll try to go in order of how I will show you the cards, and I have my notes. I was able to download quite a bit from each card, so I wrote them down so that I can read my notes and deliver the message exactly for what it was. I was told to use four from my guides, four different oracle cards. Let me rephrase that, four different sets of oracle cards. So the first one is Divine Abundance Oracle Cards by Tasha Silver. I haven't worked with these in a long time, but I was called to pick them first. So I picked one card from each deck. This is a really cool deck that has a lot of geometric patterns in it. It has a lot of quotes, a lot of teachings, so it's pretty cool. And then the second one, the second card comes from the Christ Consciousness by Amanda Ellis. This is one of my newest oracle acquisitions, and it's just a beautiful deck. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know it's just beautiful, beautiful energy. So we'll read a card from this. And then we pulled a card from the Lantern Oracle. This is another deck that I don't use quite as often, but it is very on point, and it's got beautiful artwork, and it is by Angelina Mirabito. Beautiful artwork, beautiful words. So check them out if you haven't played with these yet. And then the last one comes from another newer deck that I've recently acquired, and it is one of my favorite ones, which is the Wild Woman Oracle. It's a little bit edgy, it's a little dark, a little gothic, very straight to the point. It's by Cheyenne Zarate, and it's very unique. So, but let's get started. All right, so forgive me if I keep looking down. I'm just looking at my notes. Let's just go ahead and pick the first card. So the first card from the Divine Abundance deck is Your Path. So it says, Dear Lord, help me trust that there is a plan for beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So for one, this is already opening up the month of September by reassuring us there is a path, there is a purpose, and even though we're not seeing it just yet, it's all part of the journey, it's all part of the course. We should be working hand in hand with divine and our guides and spirit to kind of, you know, figure out the best way to go on this path. We're never alone. We don't have to do it alone. We have guides, spirit, creator, God, goddess, angels that are always looking to help us out. So we're opening up just with a simple reminder that we are absolutely never alone, and we have a path, a purpose. We just have to believe in it and trust it. And now we get into the more complex, deeper meaning. So from the Christ consciousness deck, I actually pulled two separate cards. Two came out of the deck, and I asked Creator, is this what you wanted? And he said yes. So the first card is, I guess it's Peter, denial and weakness. And then the third card is gentleness, respond softly. So I tapped into this because I was very curious about this denial card. And basically, this is what I was able to channel. Denial is a shadow aspect we may be experiencing. So September may be a month where we feel denial coming through a little bit more strongly than usual. Maybe we're really fighting against something. Denial covers up something much bigger buried within, and often it's based on fear. It might be fear of rejection, fear of standing up for ourselves or others, or even deny our true nature. We can also deny ourselves of what we really need, like healthier food, more exercise, more alone time, more meditation. This card tells us this month we are asked to go deep and see what we really need to acknowledge, do, or change in our life. Denial keeps us stuck and stagnant. So Peter denied Christ 3 times in the Bible. And yet we are told that he's also Peter the Rock. So the Church of Christ, according to the Bible, and Jesus's legacy basically started upon Peter. So this is also a reminder that we all fall into denial at one point or another. That doesn't make us bad people, but we need to become aware of it so that once we figure out what is this denial, where is it coming from, why is it happening, then we can become aware of it, we can learn a lesson from it, and then we can ask ourselves, well, how do we change it, right? So there might be some feelings we're stuck on that we're not willing to move on because we are stuck in this cycle and in this pattern of denial. Like everything's fine, I don't need to process that, or I don't need to reveal my true nature, what I believe in. I don't need to speak up because it's just going to cause too much trouble and it's best this way. I don't know, just different situations and different feelings may be covered up by denial, by us as a collective not wanting to accept the truth for what it is. And it also means being able to let go of the past, because when we're stuck in the past, we're in denial. We're still trying to work out or, justify something that is holding on to us. It has its grasp on us still. So this is a really, really cool card, and I feel we're entering a deep, deep period of meditation right now. So that's definitely something that resonated with me. And then it is followed up by gentleness, respond softly. And this is what I channeled for this card. You may be feeling overwhelmed, maybe tired of all the battles you've been fighting. It's time to put down your sword and rest. Now's the time to allow softness in your life, especially for yourself. There'll be moments when you'll feel drained, at a loss, but don't try to push yourself for the solution, as your path is already laid out, which is, again, going back to this, our path is laid out. We have to trust divine to take us down. You can trust it to appear when this path is ready. Gather your thoughts, rest, compose yourself. Your heart may be in overdrive. Allow love to wash over you, especially from the divine. So another beautiful message that several readings have done, even for myself and others. A lot of these downloads are pointing to being a little bit slower, a little bit more mindful, and allowing more softness in our lives. So I definitely resonated with this one a lot. And the next card is absolutely beautiful. And this one came from the Lantern Oracle, and it is home. And I absolutely love, I don't know if you guys can see it okay, but I absolutely love just the genuine happiness and bliss that this woman is experiencing as she's bathing in this river. Just complete comfort, complete abandon, just no care in the world. So this card tells us that it's another reminder that prioritizing your body as your temple is a must. So we are entering into the next two cards that are talking about the body being our temple. So the first cards were about putting down our sword, trusting our path, working with the divine, being, just softer, calmer, sweeter, more compassionate with ourselves, working on those inner denials and those inner challenges on the shadow side. And then these two cards, this one and the last one we'll check out in a minute, it's about the body itself. And I'm talking about the physical body, even though it does it does transfer to the mental and emotional, but it's there was a big message and a big heaviness there of importance that we must be taking care of our bodies like the best way we can. We must remember our body is our ally. It always tries to function the best that it can. So instead of hating it, neglecting it, we should honor it and nurture it. This is a message to start paying more attention to our body. Your body is your home. Just like you surround your regular home, so like the home we live in, like this physical home with walls and furniture and appliances, just like you surround your regular home with things like pretty paintings, decorations, you clean up, you put things in storage, you make sure that everything is, maintained and well functioning, like the appliances, and you love it and you care for it. Well, you should do the same exact, if not more, for your body, because that houses your soul, it houses your heart, your mind. So strong message as I was channeling it, that we really need to honor our body more and more. And then the last card is the Sacred Rebel from the Wild Woman Oracle. And one interesting thing about this card is it also talks a lot about slowing down and also allowing the natural body to speak to us and maybe even heal itself. And what's really interesting is that when I was looking into the guidebook for this, I was curious to see what the guidebook would say. And it says that it's, there's a depiction of this girl. I hope you can see it okay. With just her natural, beautiful curly hair. She's not trying to tame it. She's not straightening it. She's just allowing it to be beautiful and natural and wild. And then there is a Doberman, which it's kind of hard to tell because it's not super colorful. But there's a Doberman with uncropped ears, and it said basically like not focusing so much on beauty, how other people view it, as other people expect you or dogs or nature or anything to look like, right? It's just being true to yourself and allow whatever your natural way of life is of being to just be and love it for what it is. So the true rebel isn't the one who screams and shouts. It's the one who goes against the grain by humbling themselves. They allow silence to teach them humility. They break the rules by not adhering to what society says it's pretty, healthy, and right. It's respecting our natural bodies, hair, character, beliefs. It's being humble towards nature and all of its creatures. It is reading and learning so that we become wise rebels, seeing all points and all angles. It takes more courage to admit defeat or the need to pause than to fight an empty battle. So I thought that was like, really when I was like channeling that card, this particular last message, it really touched me because, and I say this a lot when I teach my meditation classes. people are uncomfortable with silence, right? Like we're always being told that we must speak up, which we should when the time is right, but there needs to be a balance. People are generally afraid of silence because that means that in that stillness, they have to sit with themselves. And a lot of people don't like to do that. I know I had many, many times in my life where I really didn't want to sit with myself. I really didn't want to sit with my dark thoughts and my shadows and my regrets and my bad memories. Like I wanted a distraction, something that would take me away from that. But just running away from it doesn't heal anything. It doesn't help you. So there is a lot of strength in being able to say, you know what, I'm not going to react. I'm not going to, pick up that sword to go into battle. It's about knowing when to lie down your sword and be like, okay, I need to go inward. I need to be alone. I'm going to be okay in my own presence, but also knowing that not every single battle is for ours. It's ours to fight, if that makes sense. It's not always about fighting. It's also about resting and being okay in that rest and that silence. So I thought that was really, really powerful. So overall, the energy for September is about slowing down. We are really, really starting the season of harvesting, fall, autumn equinox, and we have to hit that reset button. This is one of my most favorite times of the year. I love fall, even though here in Florida I don't get to experience it. But I love the energy of autumn. I love the shift. I just love it. And I feel that most of us need it right now. I think most of us after these last couple of months really, really need to transition into a slower pace, into going inward, meditation, and being okay, just sitting with ourselves. So I really, really hope this is very helpful for you. I hope that it resonates. I hope that it kind of gives you a little outlook about September. Maybe putting a little bit more emphasis on our meditation, on taking care of our bodies. This may be a good time to see what we need to take out from our unhealthy routines and see what we can bring in. Start slow, do not get overwhelmed. The point is to just simplify things and just be more mindful so that we can listen to our body so that it can tell us what it really needs, and just being a little bit softer with ourselves and others, just a little bit calmer, and put down that sword. There's plenty of battles out there that we need to fight, but right now it's time to rest. So drop me a note. Make sure that you let me know what you think, if you've done your own readings for the month ahead. And as a reminder, you can go on my website, and I do personalized tarot and oracle readings. So you can always check out the link that I'll put in the description so you can book a reading with me. But I definitely, definitely think this is going to be a time of contemplation, and it's going to be beautiful. So please like, follow, subscribe, share, and we will talk soon. Till next time. Bye.